What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the TVP Lounge. Kicking off our second TVP Lounge in March 2022. Pool party season is among us. Everything in Vegas right now is just turned up. I hope y'all are doing good. I hope y'all have had a great work week up until this point. And as always, if you haven't had a great work week, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hopefully you can get a little bit of entertainment in this happy hour, kickback, chill environment we have in this lounge. Let me flip this camera around. I'm running a little behind. Hope I ain't forget to do something, because I be doing too much, too fast sometimes, and be realizing I got the stream. What's going on, good people, man? Happy Friday to y'all. We hop in the chat real quick and say what up to folks. Trying to figure out what we was gonna chop it up today, because if y'all didn't know, your boy gonna be in Vegas in a few days, so I had to make sure we come through and go out the right way. Tina, what's going on? Welcome to the lounge. Appreciate the super chat. Said good to see you tonight. I appreciate you being through as always. Tomorrow, what's going on? Happy Friday to you. Kai, what up? What up? Good evening to you. Philly, what's happening? My guy, who's that girl? What up? Zoe, what's happening? Sweeney, what up? D Rez, what's going on with you? What up? T Vegas Withdrawals, Corey, Garav, Schooner, what's happening? And I love how I just pull up in here and we ain't got to say nothing. Let me go ahead and grab the bottle and pull up. It's shot time. I see. I got to give y'all a round of applause. Man, when I just pull up to the stream and that's what I see, I ain't even got to say nothing. That's how I know I got so much love and support right there. I ain't even have to ask. I ain't even have to say, let me get it together. Nah, I come through here, it's just flooded. Shout out to all of y'all for the engagement. I know some people might be like, man, he always asking for emojis. Why you need to have emojis? Listen, engagement is everything on YouTube. A lot of people don't realize that. It ain't just about how much people watching your videos. It ain't about how much they share your content. It ain't about how much they hit the like button. That stuff matters too. But engagement, oh my goodness, I can't tell y'all. It's a critical component to growth. About to hit 13K, man. It's a beautiful thing. Like I told y'all, my goal for this year is to get to 20K by the end of the year. We're on course for that. It's looking real good for that. But I'm going to see if I can push the envelope and get a little bit more than 20K by the end of the year. All right, man. We're going to go ahead and, let me catch up on these last chats. All right, before I get in here, as y'all see the topic, what's a good Vegas budget? Shout out to all of y'all who watched the Vegas Beginner's Guide. That video was a year overdue, or just about a year overdue. But, you know, I wanted to wait till Vegas was 100% normal. And since it's 100% normal, and it's pool party season, and it's spring break, and it's St. Patrick's Day, and it's a wedding going on, figured it was time to unleash the guide, man, so y'all can go out there and be prepared. And I budget. Oh my goodness, we got to talk about this today. All right, so I'm about to take this shot, and then I'm gonna ask y'all before we get into today. What's y'all Vegas budget? Y'all can describe it and break it down however you want to, because I'm gonna actually break the budget down into sections. I'm not gonna just give y'all a number. Because if somebody just like, oh, go to Vegas for like $100 a day, be careful about too much more they say after that, because there's just so much, as I talked about in the Vegas Beginner's Guide, that you got to take into account when you're going to Vegas. So what would y'all budget be while I go ahead and take this first shot, man? These emojis is love. What's going on in the chat? Let's see. Good to be back. Been a minute. Yeah, good to see you as always, man. Representing the Bay. Yeah, y'all know. Got to give a shout out to that Bay. Shout out to the Bay. I mean, that's where I reside, so you know. And they had one of my Tar Heels. If y'all from the Bay, y'all know who jersey this is. If y'all real Dubs fans, and that's why I got this jersey, because he played where I'm from. So it was just the best of both worlds. Rodney said, "What's up, T? What's happening with you, Rodney? I'll be in Vegas March the 18th to the 20th. That's what it is. To see New Edition, and I'll be in Vegas the whole week of 4th of July. That's what's up." Listen, it seems like a lot of people gonna be out there. St. Patty's Day, March Madness weekend kickoff. It's gonna be a lot of people out there next weekend, including your boy. So shout out to all of y'all in here right now. Appreciate the love and support. Cheers to y'all. Happy Friday again. Thanks so much for the support. All right. Yes, I'll be in Vegas. I will be in Vegas I had to change my trip. I will be in Vegas from the 16th to the 21st. Accessible. I'll be out there a few extra days after that, but I'll be off the radar. So if you see me, I'll probably say what up, but I'm probably not gonna be talking to you too much because I got things to do offline. But I'll be out there from the 16th to the 21st, so y'all already know the deal. If you see your boy, just say what up. I'm not one of them people who gonna be like looking at me like that. Nah, just say what up. I ran into a lot of y'all, a few out there in Vegas, so y'all already know by now. But all right, what's y'all Vegas budget? Anybody dropping anything, or y'all acting like y'all don't have a Vegas budget? Let's see. Oh yeah, Dub Nation, yeah, y'all know. Shout out to the Bay. B Money, what's going on, man? Welcome to the lounge. You said gotta do a toast to Vegas. It's always Friday there. I thought that is true. That's a good point. It is always Friday in Vegas, even if it's Monday. That's a very good point. All right, so I'm gonna ask y'all one more time before I get into this topic today, because I actually need to pull up my notes on how I want to talk about this. What is y'all Vegas budget? If somebody was going to Vegas, what would y'all advise them on a budget? I'll give y'all about 15 seconds, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get it popping. Shout out to everybody who hit the like button. If y'all coming in here, hit that like button for your boy. Greatly appreciate it. YouTube will appreciate it more. It's how we keep growing. I grow, y'all grow, we all grow. We all get to do big things. Y'all know about TVP weekend happening in September. If you don't know, woo, stay tuned. Trailer coming soon. But it's because of y'all support that things like that happen, and I'm able to do the things that I do for y'all. All right, here we go. Let's see. Finesse Kid, what up, Finesse Kid? What's going on? Welcome to the lounge. Good to see you again, as always. Said I come to Vegas with a minimum of $1,000 after flight and hotel. So you got $1,000 budget for your Vegas trip. Okay, it's a pretty solid budget. And I guess I should have probably gave a context. I would say for a 4-night or 4-day, 3-night. So like Thursday to Sunday, Friday to Monday. That's the typical Vegas trip. But I think that's a solid budget. You said $1,000 at the flight hotel. Okay, so that'll break down to like $250 a day, including hotel, $350 a day. And this is just for spending money, not like flight and hotel. Flight and hotel, that's a whole different. I wouldn't even give nobody a budget for that. That's up to them. People know what they can afford for a flight and for a hotel. I meant some means of when you go to Vegas, like once you actually out there, you're spending money. What's your budget for that? So let me clarify on my part. What would you recommend somebody's daily or weekly spending budget or trip spending budget, however you would break it down? For just spending money, I say at least $1K a night. Yeesh. Big baller status. $1K a night. I may not spend it all, but it's better to have and not need than to need and not have. That's true. That's well stated. That's a real good point, actually. All right, I feel you on that. Sunday through Saturday, $1,500. So that's like 7 days, 6 nights. So that's like a little over $200 a day. Okay, yeah, that's respectable. $250 for a weekend. Okay. Higher end hotel, $500, $600 a day. Okay, I think $500 a day is my usual budget for food, drinks, and activities. $1,200 usually end up spending less than that though. Okay, say $500 sounds about right. Okay, all right. So check this out. So I'm gonna break it down in this segment. That's cool. So I see about 1,000, 1,500, or I see 250. I see between 250 and 500 a day. Okay. All right. So let's go into TVP's discussion of budget. Let's talk about budget. I ain't made a video in years. I think it's been years since I did that. How much money do I need in Vegas? I probably should do an updated video. Maybe we'll do one here. We'll see. So for budget, when people ask me how much money I need in Vegas or how much money you think I should take with me to Vegas, I used to tell them I say about like 150, 200 a day. Before I really got into doing this Vegas thing, before I really started exploring Vegas, before I started, venturing into other activities. Because when I went to Vegas, it was get up, get some food, go chill by the pool, go party, call it a day. That's how I used to Vegas. As I've started making these business moves and expanding into being a content creator, you obviously have to do way more in Vegas. So started going down to Fremont Street. I started doing a couple activities. I learned about the shows and all of that good stuff. So I realized no longer I can't tell people this is how, for me anyway, I'm only speaking for me, I'm not telling y'all. But you have to break down your budget on why are you going to Vegas. Like I can't just give you a daily budget no more. I have to give you, I would say you have to have a budget per what you're planning to do. And so here's where we start. For the gamblers, telling y'all, I know I keep telling y'all about this podcast. I'm about to have a whole podcast episode just on gambling. Not even going all of the details, but for the gamblers, the golden rule of thumb is gamble what you can afford to lose. However much money you have, that you can, if you wasn't to win no money and you lost all your money, you wouldn't go home in debt. You wouldn't go home and lose your house or lose your car or nothing like that. Don't get wild. Now, the reality is we do have people who just go a little too hard when they're gambling, but for the most part, most people just don't. Whatever you can afford to lose and be okay when you go home, that's your trip budget. Whatever that amount is, divide that up by each day, and that's what your general rule of thumb should be for gambling. Now, for newbies, people who don't really gamble, they just like, oh, I don't gamble. I want to gamble. I want to play around here, try a table there, maybe put a little bit of money in the slot machine here, but I don't really do no heavy gambling. I would say, this is my newbies budget, $20 a day. Simple as that. $20 a day. Because if you don't really gamble, you don't know what you're doing, you're going to just run up into something and be like, this look interesting. Maybe play it. If you go into the slots, you might do a couple spins or whatever. And then after a while, just like, all right, I don't want to play no more. Just cash out. So $20 a day. $20 a day not going to hurt you. If you're going for 4 days, 3 nights like our subject trip here, that's $80 a day. So $80 a day. I mean, $80 for the whole trip. $20 a day, that's $80 for the whole trip. It's not bad. Now, for, I would say, my intermediate gamblers, people, I would fall into this intermediate gambling. People who like to gamble, but they not high rollers, because I myself am not a high roller at all. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I be trying to climb to that ladder when I'm doing good, and then I just start pumping the brakes because I'm just not there yet. Maybe at some point. But for average gamblers, I would say 100 to 250 a day. That would be my gambling budget. So if you want to go and you gambling, especially if that's gonna be what you do the most in Vegas, 100 to 250 a day. Over a course of a weekend, I saw a couple people say 1,000. Some people said 1,500. So if you're going for 4 days and 3 nights, that's gonna put you at 1,000 for the weekend. But that's just for gambling. And this is why I said I would tell people to break it down into what you're going to do, as I said in that beginner's guide video, so it don't overlap. And I'll bring this full circle as we keep talking about it. So 100 to 250 a day. And I say that because I'll speak for me personally. If I'm gambling, because I gamble every day, depends on what my mood is, whether I'm playing craps, whether I'm playing roulette, whether I'm playing blackjack. Because y'all know I do tables, not the slot guy. You know, I know what they is, I just don't play them. But after about 100 for a day, it depends on how I'm feeling. After 100, if I'm down 100 for the day, I'm normally like, all right, man, I'm going to call it a day. Unless I walk by a table or I get into a particular casino where it's just a good atmosphere. Maybe I might want to jump in and try my luck one last time. But if I'm down 100, like I've had a couple times where I've got to about 200. I was down 200 and then I just really shut it all down. But I'm going to just say for intermediate gamblers, on the low end, we'll say 100 a day, call it a day, try it again tomorrow. If you got a little more flexibility in your intermediate budget, we'll go to 200 to 250 a day. If you lose 250, let's call it a day. Now, for the high rollers, for all y'all high rollers, because I know I got some of y'all high rollers in here right now. I know I got some of y'all big baller shot callers. I don't know what y'all budget is. I can't tell you. Whatever you got to lose every day. If you can afford to lose 1,000 a day, lose 1,000 a day. If you can afford, I've sat around with some people. I ain't been with these people, but I've been in Vegas with some people who casually lost $2,000-$3,000. Like, that's cool, man. I get it. Tomorrow, I'm like, come again? What you say? Like, look at it, $2-3 grand. Just, oh, God, you guys are great, man. Good luck, everybody. And I'm just like, and I'm gonna tell you how this happened. So I was at Harris. I'm gonna tell you how it's just crazy how things work. I was playing with this. It was me and 2 other guys. Dude had like $2 grand at the table. He said he was down a couple thousand for the trip. Lost the 2,000, right? The next day I ran into him at another hotel. I don't remember which hotel it was, but I went into the casino and then I sat down and then I saw him not too much long later. He sat down. I was like, oh, what's up, man? He's like, oh, how's it going, man? He's like, you having a better day? I said, oh yeah, today been pretty cool. He like, I'm already down again, but oh well, you know. Sat down for like another 1,500, lost the 1,500, was just like, you know, it's been Vegas. He's like, I'm having such a great time though. So whatever y'all high rollers can afford to lose, you know what I'm saying, y'all got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell nobody how much money when you on that level of gambling, how much you got to lose. So high rollers, hey, ball out, you know what I'm saying? But I will say this too. Never mind, no, I'm not. I'll say the rest of this for when I talk about it on the podcast. But that's my gambling budget. So to wrap up the gambling part of this budget, newbies, if you just somebody who just want to play to have fun, but you don't do a lot of gambling, 20 a day. Set yourself a 20 a day budget, call it a day. If you make some money, kudos. Pocket it and keep it moving. Don't give it back. Intermediate 100 to 250 a day, just depending on you as a person and what you got. It's on you. I would say 100 on the low end, 250, and then high rollers, the sky's the limit. Whatever your bankroll allows you to lose per day, that's your budget. Y'all know better than me. Let me catch up in the chat real quick, and then the next thing I'm going to talk about for budget is shows and activities. So I'm gonna get on that in just a second. Who's this? Denise, what's going on? Welcome to the lounge. Good to see you. Happy Friday to you as well. You said your odds will get big in Vegas. There will always be something new you'll want to experience, so financially prepare for that variable. Exactly. That's exactly why I'm going through this like I am today, because a lot of people don't really take that into account. They hear Vegas and then they think of one of few things: water show, hotels, club shows, something like that. They don't think about it as a whole. They think about it as, oh, what I'm gonna do, something like that. So that's why I'm doing this topic today, especially because next weekend, St. Patrick's Day weekend, March Madness weekend, it's gonna be a lot going on next weekend. It's gonna be a lot of people out there, spring break kicking off, and a lot of people don't realize now that Vegas is back to normal, that means everything else is back to normal. Clubs is gonna be back to normal, bottle prices is going back to normal, shows is going back to normal. Like, all of that stuff has to be factored in when you figure in normal, not just not wearing masks no more. Everything else is factored into that. So, all right, my guy Rick, what up, Rick, man? What's going on? Welcome to the lounge. Good to see you as always. What's your budget? What's your daily budget when you go to Vegas, or what's your weekly budget? I want your input on this too, especially because you from out the country. What would your budget be if somebody was like, I'm going to Vegas? What's my budget? What's your budget is? Mr. Primetime, what's going on? Say, how crazy is St. Patrick's Day in Vegas? Green beer served everywhere. I'll be there that day and that weekend. Oh, just prepare yourself. Just prepare yourself. I'm gonna tell you that now. St. Patrick's Day is a major vibe. I'll tell you what. How crazy is St. Patrick's Day? How much of a good time is it? Typical room Sunday through Thursday is the low end for room rates. If you would go to Vegas on Thursday is typically like your cheapest night of the weekend, because Friday and Saturdays when room rates go up. Just go typically. I'm gonna just say, I use Planet Hollywood for example. Like Planet Hollywood on a Thursday, you could probably get room rates between 60, 80 for the night. Well, look at our room rates for St. Patrick's Day now. Crazy high. Some places don't even have rooms on Thursday. St. Patrick's Day gonna be out the chain. So great, you'll have a great time and you'll enjoy it. Good thing you're gonna be out there, trust me. We'll have this conversation in 2 weeks when I get back. Let me know how you enjoyed it. But yeah, St. Patrick's Day gonna be wild. I'll be out there too, somewhere in the madness. Might live stream somewhere while I'm out there. We'll see what I'm up to. What else, CZ? What's going on? All right, yeah, y'all know the deal. If I see emojis, y'all know what time it is. But y'all can drop those if y'all want to. We look like we caught up in the chat. All right. Wait, what was that? Rick said $100 when I travel, but if I'm turning up and I'm drinking, the budget is out the window. We buying drinks. Hey, and that's normally how it is. That's normally how I go. But that's why we talking about this today, because I've been there, done it plenty of times. Went out there, and then I got out there and didn't realize what was going on, and that there was so much. Like I said, I used to be one of those folks who went out there with just a budget for the weekend. Didn't factor in stuff, just like, this my budget for the weekend. I'm finna boom, do my thing. So yeah, Vegas veteran here. Got some vets in the community. Y'all take notes from all of this. We putting y'all on game with all of this, so y'all can go prepared. But Vegas most definitely is gonna be crazy St. Patrick's Day, and $100 a day. It's not a bad budget. We'll see though. And you said beer and brisket. Beer and brisket is nice. Yes, sir. Yes, it is. Beer and brisket is a good time. All right, I see the emojis coming in. That's what's up. All right, I'll let y'all flood those in. I'll get ready and pour the next shot. Who is that? Is a partner here? Oh, what up, Vegas Vigil? What's going on, man? Welcome to the lounge. Good to see you as always. Hope everything is good with you. Said I rented a VIP pool cabana at the Resorts World on the 4th of July. That's what's up, man. You're gonna have a very nice, relaxing, and enjoyable time. Resorts World pools is dope. They super cool. They super chill. Nice views. Clean. Good atmosphere. I did my little walkthrough last year. I got the Resorts World pool and the food court. I did a video of that. But that bar over there by the main pool, yeah, that bar is so dope. Shorty was cool. They staff seem real cool. I haven't been to the Infinity pool though. I know they got that like VIP That might be where you got your cabana at to actually, where the infinity pool is. I have not been over there though. They didn't give me VIP access, but it's all good. Not tripping. What'd you say? You said, guess I'll bring that extra liquid IV. Listen, I'm telling y'all right now, and that was one thing I left out of the beginner's guide. Y'all better take some liquid IV with y'all. If y'all party people, even if you're not party people, if you like to just drink while you gambling, take some liquid IV with you. Y'all know what time it is, because it's gonna have you messed up. All right, I got 42 people in here. Shout out to all of y'all in here right now. That's what's up. Shout out to all of y'all. Most definitely appreciate that support. So let me see how many emojis I need then, since we got such a good crowd in here right now. I guess everybody want to know about this budget. Quick recap. For the first part, we talked about for gamblers, 20 a day for newbies, 100, 250 for the intermediate gamblers, and then high rollers, knock yourselves out. Whatever y'all baller shot callers can lose in a day, that's what y'all got. Next budget topic, we're gonna talk about shows and activities, because this right here is very, very important. So are we gonna take a shot now, or are we gonna wait till after this topic? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 out of 44. Oh no. 11 out of 44. No. It's like a 25% ratio. No, that's not gonna work. I need more than that. All right, I'll get back to that then. You said I'm still a rook out here, but I can't wait to get back, no doubt. All right, well, until my emojis get in, I'll start the next part. Shows, activities. All right, this is why you need to have a separate budget, because some people want to go to Vegas to gamble, and some people like to go to Vegas to do shows, explore, and all of this other stuff. Now, this is what's gonna happen if you having a bad gambling day. Let's use our $1,000 budget that a couple of people in the chat have mentioned. We got $1,000 budget for the whole weekend. We out there Thursday through Sunday. We got $1,000 budget. Let's say you lose $200 the first day. Now your budget down to $800. That's just from gambling. You still gotta eat, which I'm gonna get to after this. If you want to go see shows and tickets, this is what I factored in. This is just my estimate. I say if you want to go see a show, or if there's like a helicopter tour, or you want to do the Grand Canyon or the High Roller or something, anything. This is just my budget. I say factor in $75, between $75 and $100. I say $75 on the low end per show or per event or per activity that you want to do. Prices range. You can get stuff on the low end. You can get shows on the low end. You can get shows on the high end. People like the zip line, the helicopter tours, are like about $100. You can catch them cheaper than that sometimes. If y'all use Groupon, I gave y'all that secret hidden gem that I think a lot of people forget about when it comes to Vegas. Groupon is everybody's best friend, because there's still a lot of stuff going on in Vegas that is on Groupon, and it will save y'all a ton of money. So know that Groupon's not paying me or sponsoring me, nor do they sponsor me to plug that in the Vegas Beginner's Guide. I just did that just because I be trying to show y'all love, because I be using Groupon sometimes. So a lot of those $100 tickets, Groupon I have 2 for $150, which break that to $75 a person. Or they might have 4 for $200, which breaks that down from $100 a person to $50 a person. So definitely go jump on Groupon if y'all want to go see shows, if y'all want to do activities. I was talking to a couple of y'all about like the crawl, the party bus tours and all of that. Groupon's a great way to go find discounts on them, because they'll cut those $100 to like $50, $40 a person depending on when you go. So I say 75 to 100 for whatever you want to do. So like, let's just say you want to do the high roller. I would say factor in 75, even though it's not 75. But then if you want to go see a show, like let's say you want to go see a Cirque show, and the Cirque show might be 100, 110, 120. When you average that out, that's gonna come to about $75, $80. And then if you want to go zip line, and then, you know, just whatever you want to do, just factor in estimated to be about $75 to $100. So that way, if it's less, then you save money, and if it's a little bit more, you can then figure out how much of importance you want to do each activity. But there's such a wide range between stuff to do in Vegas. Like, it's so much to do in Vegas. Like, I know I like to talk about partying and clubbing a lot, and we talk about food, which I'm gonna get to next. But when it comes to like activities, like people be like, what should I do in Vegas? And I'm like, man, give me an idea, an example. Like, you want to see a show, you want to go explore, like you trying to impress your girl, or you trying to impress your guy, you know, whatever y'all got going on. Like, it's just too much to do. So many activities in Vegas. So that's my budget for all of y'all. And I know a couple of y'all in here right now watching this stream who I just talked to. There's your budget for what you should look at for shows and activities. $75 to $100 per, we'll just say per event or activity. Shout out to Rashad. What's going on, my guy? I saw the super chat pop up. Said, what up, TVP fan? What's going on, man? Good to see you as always. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the super chat. Hope everything is well. So there's your show and activity budget, 75 to 100 a day. And there's a lot going on in Vegas, but there's a lot of things to do in Vegas to have fun. All right, I saw some more emojis come in. All right. That looked much better. I was like, man, I can't believe y'all gonna do me like this. Y'all know how the engagement is. And I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all hitting that like button too. I see them likes going up too. Thank y'all so much for that, for sure. Cheers y'all as always, man. Thank y'all so much for the love and support, all the good times, all the good vibes. Shout out to everybody that's gonna be in Vegas in the coming week. It's gonna be insane. I'm telling y'all, so many people that's gonna be out there that I didn't even know. I just be getting random messages like, oh, I'm gonna be out there on the 17th or the 19th or the 20th. I'm like, damn, all y'all trying to get on the March Madness too? For sure. Cheers to y'all. Shout out to the Bay too. I know y'all like, dang, boy, you bayed out. Yeah, it's felt like switching it up today. You know, we got some new get downs in the after party. So if y'all know, y'all already know. Bartender TVP gotta pull up. You know, we gotta try some new things, but yeah, I'm fully prepared. We gonna be good to go in the after party. All right. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 5:40. All right, so we got about 20 minutes. Okay. So I got food and clubs in my last two budget topics. So let's see. Food. Okay. Oh, what's on the menu tonight? Ooh, don't be revealing them TVP after party details in the public stream. Nah. Check your email for the Patreon. I told you what I'm gonna be doing tonight, and we'll post that information on after party. In case y'all didn't know, y'all wondering what's going on. Yeah, we do an adult, grown, relaxed, chill after party on Patreon. $5 a month to sign up. We chop it up after the public stream, have a good time. And apparently we got a secret bartender who about to start plugging us with some specialty drinks. So that's all y'all need to know. All other details y'all can sign up and find out and come kick it with us after hours. Let's see. Said don't forget about the My Vegas slot rewards. That's true. My Vegas, I'm not hip or familiar with My Vegas, but thank you for plugging that, because I'm gonna get them love too. My Vegas, check out My Vegas and utilize those rewards, because you can get comp rooms, comp shows, comp drink tickets. My Vegas is definitely the plug too. So shout out for that too, Mr. Primetime. They are great too. Buffets, drinks for sure. Yeah, My Vegas is a great way. I mean, obviously you gotta play. From my understanding, I don't use My Vegas, so you know, Ace of Vegas is the king of that. Holla at Ace of Vegas. Tell them TVP referred you, even though y'all probably know the both of us by now. That's Mr. My Vegas though. But yeah, that is too. I told Groupon, because you can go to Groupon and book that stuff right away. With My Vegas, I think you probably gotta play a little bit to accrue. Y'all know that better than me, so correct me if I'm wrong. But that's why I like to reference Groupon, because you can buy that today and use that today. You know, straight to the point. I should have wore my Get to the Point shirt. That's what I should have wore. But anyway, you can charge shows to your room if it's a sister property. Yeah, I believe so. I do believe if you are watching a show at a particular property, you can charge it to your room. I do believe that. You said they take it out the incidental. Yeah. So I talked about that. I think I didn't go on for these details, because I am gonna make a separate video just on hotel check-in. I gotta do it. It's so much in depth, but that's a good point. Your incidentals, when I talked about like room fees and stuff for people who want to build up their like rewards credit, that's a good thing to do, is charge stuff to your room. I myself don't like to do it, didn't like to do it, but I might start doing it just for the point. But I'm not 100% sure on that, but I do believe you can do that. From previous conversations I've had with some people in management, I think you can charge it to you. I can double check and confirm that later on. 1,500 to 2,000 after rooms and flights for me. Okay, so you say you got about, we going 4 days, 3 nights, so 1,500 to 2,000 for 4 days. We'll round on the high end. That's 500 a day. Okay, yeah, I think somebody else said 500 a day too. Yeah, okay. Rooms and flight for me. I need plenty of room to chase my losses. Can't go out like a sucker. That's right. Hey, and that's why I call it the bounce back. Like when I buy in a gamble, I always buy in for what I buy in, because you want to have room to, because I always feel like you might lose a little first for you turn around and win. Because if I start off winning, I might have to get up out of there, because I don't want to give it back. But yeah, I feel you on that, no doubt. Said the band house, yeah. Shout out to all of y'all. We got a lot of different places in here, but yeah, just shout out to the Bay. I just happen to be, residing in the Bay, so felt like being clean, and I need a haircut too, so it's a good way for me to look a little clean, cover my head, you know, get to kill two birds with one stone. Who's this? Dave, love your hotel room walkthroughs, tours, appreciate that, thanks for the support. Flag on the play, yeah. It's definitely a flag on the play. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. I go into all them details. I ain't finna talk too much about it on publishing. We'll have those conversations on Patreon. But yeah, that's major facts. I was thinking the same thing. Who is this? I'm gonna call you Bree. We'll be in town on the 23rd to see Silk Sonic. That's what's up. Yeah, you should have a good time for that. That should be a good time. What up, Crystal? What's going on? Good to see you. Welcome to the lounge. T5 days for me. Yeah, I guess we all gonna run into each other. I'm gonna be out there. I'll be out there next weekend. I got the information last week. I had those conversations offline, so I think I'll probably see quite a few of y'all next weekend. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'll be there. Probably in the 5:30ish hour. I'll be there though. But yeah, pretty sure I'll see a lot of y'all. Shout out to all of y'all who gonna be out there, and we'll cross paths. But that's what's up. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are excited. It's gonna be next weekend. Gonna be an off the chain weekend. We'll talk about it when I get back. I'm pretty sure everybody will talk about how dope it was. Been trying to trick myself at the tables. What's good? All right. Okay. All right. I got about 15 minutes. Let me get through these last two. Food is simple. Obviously, everybody have their budget. So I just broke it down to like this. Vegas is expensive. We know Vegas is expensive. So I had thought about like the restaurants and the hotels that most people, I'm not talking about fine dining, I'm just talking about average restaurants. And I came up to about $25 per meal is what I would estimate for somebody who's going to Vegas for food, because you got to have a food budget. I'm telling you, I've been to Vegas so many times with people, and it's just, you know, it was a bad day on the tables, it was a bad day on the slots, or they went too hard at the club. And you go to one of them little restaurants in the hotel, and you sit down, because like somebody might be like, $25 for a meal? I don't know about that. Well, I'm going to just say on average, like if you go to a restaurant in a hotel, like the entree probably between $15, $20, probably more so on the $20 side, and then drinks is normally $5. So there's your $25 right there. With tax, it might be a little more. I'm going to just say on average though, because I've eaten at a lot of different hotels and a lot of the random restaurants. That's why I started this TVP Eat series, because I don't just be eating at all the popular places. I be the one who be hungry and I just need something to eat. I walk up to the little spot that don't really have much of a name, or the name is blended in with the wall, but I look at the menu and I be like, boom, that sounds good. I need to eat that. Like I tell y'all, one of my places I like to go to a lot is Cafe Hollywood at Planet Hollywood. I don't see a lot of people talk about Cafe Hollywood. That's one of my go-tos. It used to be 24 hours too. But like, yeah, there for sure. For there, you can eat there about $20. But I'm gonna say 25. So if you're going to Vegas and you're worried about food, or you budgeting for food, anything under fine dining, just factor in $25 per meal. So however many times you eat in Vegas. Because typically, for real, to be honest with y'all, I think I probably eat twice a day when I'm in Vegas. I typically eat, I wake up whenever the hell I get up, because I probably be drunk, or if I just was chilling through the night gambling, I probably wake up and get some food probably sometime in the afternoon, and then I'll probably get something later in the evening and call it a day. My mods, I need y'all to handle that. I just looked over here and seen what that is. Handle that for me, please. But yeah, I would look at 25 a day, or 25 a meal, and then however many times you eat per day, that'll call you that, or that'll handle that. Try not to. Okay, we got 15 minutes. Cool. Try not to rush on my time. Let me ask y'all real quick before I go to this last one, because last one is clubs. I talked about clubs a whole bunch of times, so that'll be my last budget. But I kind of want to break that down, especially for like 3 of y'all who gonna be in the club tonight. I'm about to get to this. I say the best for last. If y'all going to Vegas to eat, for all of y'all in here right now, because I know I got a couple vloggers in here and a couple of vets in here, what is y'all food budget? Like, if y'all going to Vegas, it can be daily, it can be per meal, it can be for the trip. What is y'all food budget? Let me know. Hold on, let me get through all of this goofy stuff that was up here. Hold on. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, excellent. Yeah, I see you. I see you there for sure. Appreciate you coming through. I'll see you in the crew for sure. Book my flights and rooms 6 months ahead of time. That ain't bad. I always recommend when you booking flights and hotels to book. I always say book them as far as possible or far in advance as possible. Because worst case scenario, if you catch them cheaper, you can always cancel and rebook for the lower rate versus trying to wait last minute to see if you can get it for a last minute deal. The prices might go up. Like, trust me, I know a couple of people who was trying to spontaneously pop up to Vegas next weekend. They saw them flights and them hotel prices and was like, never mind. And I was like, I tried to told you, straight up. Some weekends, like these holiday and big event weekends, book them as far in advance as possible because it will definitely be crazy. All right, hold on. Let me intervene. Let me intervene and handle this real quick. Give me 20 seconds. I hate that I even got to do this, but it is what it is. All right. Okay. All right. You said 150 to 200 a day for food. Oh, okay, yeah, you eating real good for 150, 200 a day. I ain't gonna lie, I don't even think I spend $100 a day on food. But 150, 200 a day on food, woo-wee, yes, sir. Endless options. You got fine dining. Taste for 150 to 200 a day. That's what's up though. Can't go wrong with that. You say 50 to 100. I do low and high end dining. Yeah, for sure. Like that's why I would say 25 per meal. If you want to include fine dining, then yeah, y'all already know. You probably gonna have to raise that. Yeah, like if somebody asked me what would they budget if they wanted to go eat fine dining, I'm gonna just say your average entree probably gonna be about $50. I'm gonna say $40 to $50 on average. And that's probably, we'll say on average, because obviously, when y'all get to the Wagyus and the New Yorks and all that, then you up in the $7,500. But yeah, that's what's up though. I ain't gonna lie, 50 to 100 is not bad actually. If that's a daily budget, that's not bad at all. I say 25 per meal, so that falls right into that budget. Ocean One is the budget's best friend. Real talk. That's why I got that video there. Ocean One and Flights too. I'm gonna put some respect on Flights' name. I'm not gonna sit here and act like Flights not cool. But I ain't gonna go into all the details. I told y'all I'm gonna do a versus. I'll probably wait till I get back from Vegas before I do that versus. It depends on how I feel over the next couple of days. And I know, listen, y'all was sent me TVP Reacts videos. I'm gonna just keep it a whole stack with y'all because y'all know I keep it real with y'all. Listen, I had to file taxes yesterday. I was not in a good mood. Yesterday would have been the worst day for me to do any type of reaction video. Because stuff that was probably funny or entertaining, I probably would not have enjoyed it because straight up was not in a good mood. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. So I get a couple reactions knocked out for y'all before I leave. And I'll have them posted in the next couple of days. But yeah, appreciate y'all who been sending me videos. I got the videos on queue. I just, I gotta, told y'all I'm human. I was being human. I had to have a human day because it was tough. It was tough. But it is what it is. Vic and Anthony Steakhouse at Golden Nugget, very good. I've not been there, but I've heard of it though. I've heard it was pretty good, so I'll keep a note of that. All right, we got 10 minutes. Y'all know the deal. If y'all want to do one more shot, y'all know how to get at me. And the last one to be for the club people. What y'all should budget for the clubs, and then I'll quickly touch on. Never mind. No, I won't. No, I won't. We'll just talk about the clubs. I'll leave some of this other stuff for the after party convo. You said I book no less than 3 months ahead. I never book a trip last minute. I think that's wise. I think that's real good advice too. You can, but yeah, I always say as far as advance, 3 months is real good. I try to keep it at 2. I try to do 2 months if I can. Sometimes I'll do it on a month, but like if it's a big holiday event, I definitely try to do it at least 2 months in advance. We eat a lot at Cosmo and charge everything to our room. Food has never been a big part of the Vegas experience for me because I'm usually full on booze. I feel you on that. That's what's up. I feel you on that for sure. But another thing to that also is, even if you don't charge your food to the room, you can do that. I think a lot of people forget you can just get them your player's card. Like if you at a restaurant in a hotel, just get them your player's card. They'll run the points to you right there. Because That was one reason I never really charged anything to my room, was because I would just give them my player's card. Once I realized I could just give it to them right then and there, and then they would add the points, I started doing that. But charging it to your room is just the easy way to not have to worry about pulling out your player's card. So either way works. But yeah, I think we on the same boat with that, Crystal. I think I definitely drink a lot and try to eat enough to balance. I don't necessarily know that I should be successful. I probably, listen, that water and liquid IV, that should be a meal in itself. I have one, so I'm gonna say that I have 1 meal a day of liquid IV. I have enough cups to get that hydration to get me back on par and get me back on my feet. What's the go-to after hours for food? The crowds are back, but the 24-hour list of Vegas still lacks a little. Yeah, that's really was, I mean, to be real with you, it's a lot of spots that haven't reopened after hours. I'm still trying to figure that out myself, to be honest. I know Peppermill is a good spot. What's that? Cafe Americano inside of Paris. I know they 24 hours. I've gone there a couple of times. Those are just for restaurants. But I told y'all, me personally, listen, if it's after, I think y'all seen me on Instagram. I left the club one night and Subway was the closest thing went to me, near me. I went right on over there, 24 hours, and got me a sub and went to sleep. But it's not a ton of restaurants that's 24. I don't know why. I've actually talked to some of the restaurant staff. I've talked to some of the members of management in some of these places just out of curiosity, kind of why. And from my understanding, it's just still staffing. Like, they're not, the hotels are not full staff yet. It seemed like it because all of the traffic of us coming back and forth to Vegas with like tourists and stuff, but the hotels still haven't got fully staffed. So that's one reason that I would say, from speaking with them, that a lot of these 24-hour restaurants haven't fully reopened yet. It's just they don't have the staffing for it. Now, why is that? I can't answer that. I have no idea. But they don't have the staffing for it. But yeah, I'm definitely working on that for sure. Because there's a couple of places that I used to go to late night that haven't reopened and stuff. But Kaya, I'll explain it in the after party. Trust me, I'll explain it after party. Welcome to how it is. But I give you the 411 on what's going on. All right, last topic so we can get up out here, because I like 5 minutes with y'all. All right, clubs. What's y'all club budget? For me, it's real simple. I tell y'all all the time, hit me about guest list. I got like what? Matter of fact, let me make sure I ain't miss nobody. I got like 6 or 7 people going on the guest list tonight. Everybody getting in free. I always tell y'all all the time. Entry into the clubs, hit me up. Just holler at me. I have all of the guest list information for each event every day in advance. Just hit me up. I would say hit me up so I can get you up set up the day of. But normally Wednesdays and Thursdays I can get the update on what's going to be going on for the next week. And then as things change, I'll have those updates. Like, yes, I'll be promoting. I do have the guest list and table ties for sure. Yes, independent host promoter over here. So don't worry about getting in unless it's just a place you want to go to, like Dre's, for example. Dre's don't have guest list. So if you want to go to Dre's, then you got to pay for you got to buy tickets or a table. But most of the other clubs, unless your group just don't meet the ratio, then you have to worry about paying to get in. But don't pay to get into the clubs unless you have to. Please hit me up. Like, I don't even be charging y'all to help y'all get on the guest list, because that's cool. Like, it's not that serious. But as far as spending money in the clubs, like, I'm gonna have to do a video on bottle service, because bottle service is so underrated. Like, I'm glad I've actually, last year in 2021, I got to have a couple of people experience bottle service for their first time, change their whole Vegas club experience. Because it wasn't really club people, and they was just kind of like, when you have a table, it really is fun in here. Just because the vibe and the atmosphere of the club is what make the club so dope. But when you ain't got to worry about squeezing and cramming and sliding through, and you can just sit down all night and security make sure ain't nobody bothering you, you can't beat that. $20 is the average drink in the club. That's your budget you need to worry about for all of y'all who going to the club. Your average drink is going to be $20. And that is for house liquors, okay? So if you want a vodka and whatever, they're giving you house. Unless you specify, like, I want Ciroc, or I want Belvedere, or I want Grey Goose, they're giving you house. So it'll probably be Sky, Tito. Well, I don't know. They might have boosted Tito, since Tito's is so gassed up now. That might be considered a upper echelon of vodka. But like your Smirnoffs, Aristocrat, Sky, they even have those. Those gonna be houses. Those gonna be like $15, $17, depending on the club. But once you start trying to get to specific liquor brands like Crown and Ciroc and Captain Morgan's, and then once you get to the Patrons and the Casamigos, you're going to be in the $20, $25 range. So that's all y'all really need to worry about for the people in the clubs, is how much your drinks is. Don't worry about entry unless you have to pay to get in. Like I'm telling y'all to y'all face. I'm looking in the camera as I say this. Don't pay to get into the club unless you have to. Please talk to me. I got you. If you have to pay to the club, I will tell you that you have to pay to get into the club. But I don't want nobody to have to pay to get in the club. I don't pay to. If I have to go to a club and I have to pay to get in, I'm not going. And I'm TVP. I'm telling y'all that right now. I don't go to clubs that I got to pay to get in. I get on the guest list. I'm sure some of y'all have seen me in the guest list line. I'm not no high profile dude. I mean, I get tables here and there with people for sure, but I'm not rich. I don't go buy tables every time I go somewhere. I know people say, yeah, I might be able to, work a couple different things out. But for the most part, if I got to get on the guest list to pay to get in, to get in, then I get in. I'm not paying to get into no club. Like, there's multiple clubs with the same type of genre of music, so that means you have multiple options. So please stop paying to get into the club. Let me tell you that you have to pay to get into the club before y'all do it. Stop buying tickets unless you have to. All right. Yeah, man, let's do this last shot, man. Y'all just for the engagement. Can I get a like for all of y'all who's still in here that haven't hit the like button? And please drop an emoji comment just for the algorithm. Y'all see the chat. I'm appreciative and it's a pain at the same time, because I'm telling y'all the engagement goes a long way in the algorithm. But at the same time, I got to do these creator ends because I ain't got time for all this. And it's even worse because you got to be subscribed to my channel to even comment. So that right there should tell y'all everything y'all need to know. If y'all didn't know that, no, I'm telling you. I've changed my chat to subscriber only because I think somebody had commented on one of my videos or something and made some comment about that. Like, why do content creators be making a live stream subscriber only? One, I don't have a members account. So it don't cost y'all nothing to subscribe, but this is why you have subscribers only chat, because bro, who got time? Man, it's Friday. I'm in here drinking, chilling, trying to get ready for the weekend. Ain't nobody trying to deal with this. So now y'all know. If you was wondering, now you know. This is why I'm one of these creators who do that. Because it's crazy that people are sub to you just to do stuff like that, but it is what it is. All right, let me get through these last comments. I'm definitely gonna take this shot. I'm gonna get through y'all last couple of comments. So quick recap for all of y'all who popping in real late, because I see the viewers shooting up real quick. Newbie budget for gambling, $20 a person. Intermediate, 100 to 250. Oh, I said 20 a person, 20 a day. 100 to 250 a day. High rollers ball out. $75 to $100 for shows and events per show or event. Just factor that in for your budget. For food, I'll just say average 25 per meal. That should get you straight on a budget so that you eating good. You're not low end, but not fine dining. You'll be able to eat somewhere enjoyable. $25 per meal. And then you go into the clubs, do not pay to get into the clubs unless you have to. Let me confirm that, and then I'll check the guest list. Yes, I have access to all of the clubs that have a guest list. So if there's a club and they have guest list, I have access and I can let you know if you can get on the list or not, what you need to do. Down for bottle service, but not at Zook. Yeah, Zook bottle service. Yeah, Zook open with a bang. They open, they bottle service is insane. Shout out to Zook. They say we opening with a statement, but they are a vibe though. Y'all saw me do the walkthrough with Zook. I had a good time. I was fist pumping and head bobbing. I met a dude in there. He was cool, man. We was just chilling off to the side. What do you think about Club Chateau in Paris? Chateau, very underrated. They reservation only, but it's a hip hop club. They play new hip hop. They play old school hip hop back and forth. Sometimes they might throw a little mix of something here and there. I like Chateau a lot. It's rooftop, feels great because it's outdoors on the rooftop, and the music is a major vibe, and it's in the middle of the strip, so you get strip views. Just tells to me, it's a steal. But it's just not as big. It don't get as much recognition because they don't have like the big headliners that go to the other clubs. But it's very cheap to get bottle service there. The bottles are cheap. The bottles are like half the price of what they are at the regular club. So definitely go. Club budget depend on your group for sure. Yeah, if you with a group who don't got money like that, that's tough. Shout out to Christine. What's going on? You said, oh yeah, the patisserie. Yeah, the little spot at the Aria. Not the best food, but it will tie you over. Yeah, the little cafe spot right out there to the guest elevators. Right when you leave Jewel, if you was leaving a nightclub and you make a left, it's right there. It's in between like where the club is and the guest elevators. For sure, in the middle of the casino. Cheers to y'all. I'm about to take a shot. Thanks for the love and support. Now I got to get up out of here. For my Patreon folks, y'all know what time it is. Crazy stream, but hey, what a way to get up out of here to go to Vegas. $60 or less, got 2 to 3 drinks at the club. My big drinking is done in the hotel with my own bottles pregame. Yeah, that's the pro way to do it. Pregame before you go to the club, because that's exactly what I do. I pregame before I go out. Um, all right. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here, man. Shout out to all of y'all coming here, tune in, man. Appreciate the love and support. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. I appreciate all the engagement, even from y'all trolls. Lord have mercy. Shout out to Bonza. I see you just popped in here last minute. What up, my guy? Good to see you. Shout out to the trolls for coming in here with this engagement too. Lord have mercy. Y'all a headache though. But if y'all gonna be in Vegas next weekend, y'all will probably see me. Just follow me on Instagram. Y'all know how to holler. Keep in touch with me. On my Patreon, folks, give me a couple minutes. Y'all know I gotta do what I do, so I'm about to do that now. And everybody else, y'all have a great weekend. And we'll catch up. I'm not gonna be. Let me rephrase it. I'm not gonna be here next Friday. I'll be in Vegas next Friday, but I will do some type of stream. I don't know where I'll be, but at my 5 o'clock, 5:10 window, I'll do some type of live stream. I'm supposed to have my partner with me, but do some situations that happen. He not gonna be there, so I'll probably be somewhere on the strip. I'll live stream just to say what up with y'all. Try to let y'all see how Vegas is looking, wherever the hell I'm gonna be at. And I'll get back to the normal lounge when I come back 2 weeks from today. So I will do a couple live streams while I'm in Vegas. I know when I was streaming from the balcony, a lot of y'all appreciated that or whatever. So I'll find some places to post up and chill and just stream with y'all. Just let y'all see how it is while I'm out there. Let y'all know what I'm up to, what the vibe is like. And yeah, just follow me on Instagram. Keep up with me. Twitter. Y'all know if y'all on Twitter, y'all seen me. I'm trying to get more active, but follow me on Instagram. That's where all the activities go down. What clubs are good for the older generation? Foundation Room. Go to Foundation Room in Mandalay Bay. That'd be a great spot for that age range of grown and sexy folks to kick it at. But y'all take it easy. I'll holler at y'all next Friday. Patreon folks, I'll see y'all in a couple of minutes. Y'all be easy.